Hi, my name is Ani, and this is Berato. Our problem statement is there are 102,000 population in Cyberjaya who are affected by the problem of overcrowded shop and long queue. So what is our solution? By using Berato, people no longer need to queue because U-turn will be recording in our application. How does it work? First, you have to download this application. After that, you start with select restaurant that you want to queue, and then you have to wait until you get reminded by the book. Lastly, you have to go restaurant where your number is notified. For the customer segment, we will dedicate the application to assist those who want to buy food from any restaurant to the strict SOP impose. This is the first our persona, which is Muhammad Afi. He is 20 years old. He works from home, busy with work until doesn't have time to queue in restaurant. So for this is our market size, which we do some research where 1,000 to 102,000, sorry, 102,000 population in Cyberjaya. The potential market size for our app is 5,000 user, as we took 2% of the population in Cyberjaya to running this application. The value proposition and why the customer should choose Berato instead of QQ and table app. Our Berato have notification if you turn to collect and dine in. Besides, we also provide the indicator traffic customer inside the restaurant, and it easy use user interface. Also can order from anywhere. Besides that, as we can see here, a lot of people who use the QQ and complain the application over crash. And also the QQ only provide the service when you are in the area. Besides, they also provide notification, but doesn't work as expected. And this, lastly, is table app, which I see a lot complain that table app is provide complicated registration in App Store and only work for dining in and cannot take away and provide menu but for elite restaurant. This is our revenue model. We are provide a premium, which is the download and register and search restaurant for queue and only one click for queue. For subscription, for B2B, which is we provide owner shop can receive customer information for promote the product, which is some, for example, email. And then they can put their restaurant at first choice in our homepage. Also, they can promote restaurant, the new product in our application. This is a Berato goals. For first week, for the first goals, we need 1 week, which is we validate the survey for our business idea with at least 100 potential customer in Sabaja. So for the goals two, we need 6 weeks
All
to
right.
build our
Thank you,
product.
Anik.
Thank you.
Anik, thank you very much for your pitch. All right. So can I get questions from the floor? Anyone wants to ask question to young generation about their ideas? Anyone from the floor?
This is Mentor Kelvin. I got a question. Can I
Yeah.
ask, or I should let the participant to ask first?
Again, Mentor Calvin, we cannot hear you. Can you see it clear?
Can you hear me now? Hello, hello.
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's not clear.
So I better I type.
Okay.
I
All
will type the
right.
question.
All right. Before that, we have a question from Ento Nana. She's asking you how to promote your apps to the 100,000 Cyberjaya people.
Okay,
102,000.
how to promote for 102,000 people. So thank you for the question. Okay, I will ask this question. Firstly, we choose Facebook for promote this application and social media, which is Instagram. And also we have collaborate with our self business, which is Gogo Gaming, for promote this application at the same time. I hope I answered this question.
All right. Okay. So let's wait for Mentor Calvin. Yeah, he has a question just now for you. He's typing it out right now. Okay. All right. Any other questions from the floor? that want to ask young generation? And yeah, to the participant who are listening, I encourage you to listen and also ask question, give support to the other group that is doing their pitch. All right. So, any questions? Mm, mm. Mentor Kelvin, are you asking a questions? You're typing it out. All right. Okay. So, Mentor Kelvin question is: more restaurants are not full of people. Are there few restaurants that need to queue up? If so, will your market size be small?
Okay. As you can see, this is a first phase, only first phase. We will firstly we will only focus on F&B for the first one, and then after that, if we improve, we will go to move for others categories, which is like car wash, any other shop like uh, kedai-kedai untuk beli barang like that. I will answer this question.
All right, thank you very much for your pitch session, and also thank you for the pitch session by Young Generation Ani, and also for the mentors. Thank you for the question. We're going to move on to the next team. All right, the next, whenever you guys are ready, you may start.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Nina and I'm from Bashiru. I'm from Golden Circle, but our project name is Bashiru. So why Bashiru? So bus is bus and Shiru is actually a Japanese word meaning to be aware of. Okay, let me show you our problem statement. Tourists have difficulty with the bus system in Penang. Additionally, some tourists do not have enough cash or credit to pay for the bus fare. Then we target more on tourists. We're focusing more on tourists to make it smaller and in Penang. Obviously, you want to go big, but we start with tourists first. And then our solution, please. Our solution is by introducing Bashiru, an app which allows tourists to monitor where the bus is in real time and location, as well as know about the routes that each bus takes. This app also serves as an e-wallet, allowing tourists to pay for bus fare and reload as required. Okay, next please. Our customer segment will be tourists between ages 20 to 45 who travel by public bus in Penang. And then our persona will be a guy named, our persona is Erickson, 25 years old. He's a traveler. He prefers cheaper options from Maldives and he likes to use bus to navigate around Penang. Next. Our market size. Malaysia welcomes almost 25 million tourists annually and common means to move around Penang. So we're like aiming maybe around 50-ish% of the tourists to use our bus. And obviously now we're in a pandemic, so we're looking at the future of Malaysia. Did you know that tourism industry is the third highest contributor to Malaysia's GDP? So we believe that with Bashiru, we can attract in more tourists and boost the economy. Okay, next please. Our value proposition. What makes us different from the other bus applications out there? Let me tell you. Okay, first is our live location map. In the app, Bashiru provides features that allow users to monitor or locate the bus location. It means that the user can watch the bus move across the map in real time. So for other applications, you only can see one route of the bus. Like you have to put in your destination. This is based on my research after looking through all my competitors. And then at least with our live location, you can see all the buses on the map. You can see every single bus available. Yeah. And then for the bus routes, be able to see all the available stops without having to type in your destination. Preview of traffic, see the traffic situation on the bus routes and digital transactions, which is our e-wallet. And we are planning to collaborate with mostly Touch and Go. Yeah. Next is our competition, move it. Next. Our revenue model, the ad-supported, e-wallet commission, and contract agreement with the bus companies. And then these are our goals. Goal 1, at least 100 potential customers in Penang at first. And then goal 2, build a free minimum viable product offer it to 100 potential customers. And goal 3 is to approach at least 2 public bus companies in Penang and propose a partnership with our app. Yeah, and this is my team. That's all from us. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Nina from Golden Circle. All right, any question from the floor you want to ask Golden Circle? Anyone from the floor you want to ask Golden Circle?
I would like to ask Bashiru, how do you get the 100 potential customers? how will you get?
Nina?
Sorry, like how do I get the 100 potential customers?
Yes.
Yes.
So for now, since it's COVID, right? So we will try to maybe call some not tourists, like foreigners, and ask about their opinion, or we can also ask locals as well as the start due to COVID. But if we ask foreigners like through maybe Facebook and all, we just ask them to maybe take a survey and see what their thoughts are on this application.
All right, thank you, Nina. And also we have questions in the chat box. Is that one from Mentor Leon? Is that what are the current bus companies inside Penang?
You have Rapid Penang as well as CAT. Those are the two that I know of at the moment. Yeah.
All right. Last question from Mentor Shah is that Google Map has worked with Prasarana for real-time location. What is your plan for Penang to capture the live buses on your platform?
The live location. So you guys know Grab, right? Before you book a Grab, you can see all the cars on the road, yeah? So that is what we're planning to do. So on the road, you can see all of the buses, yeah. And then I forgot to mention this before, but then also you can see like the traffic jam on the road. So if it's red, it means like probably your bus will be delayed. Like they say you usually have a 15-minute arrival time. So if there's traffic, it could be worse. And then if there's an accident, also it will tell you. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So we can opt for one last question from Mentor Calvin. Is that how can you remain the user? Will they uninstall your app after they end their vacation?
They can, but if they are planning to come back, they can keep it. And then we're hoping that they will tell their friends or family, like spread it through word of mouth. And that's how we get new users. But again, locals can use it as well. It's not just tourists, but we focus on like to make it smaller. That's why we're talking about tourists first.
All right. Thank you, Golden Circle Nina, and also for the mentors for your questions. We're going to move on to the next team. All right. Thank you very much. Can we have Dapori? Dapori.
Okay, start again. Okay, hello. Okay, my name is Rashan and this is Be Friends. So our problem statement is Kelulut honey is one of the superfoods verified by Mardi Malaysia, but more than 60% of Malaysian, we are not aware of these super products. So what is the solution is preparing by the Be Friends, which is providing a platform for gathering raw honeybees, raw kelulut honey, managing and guiding kelulut farmer in order to sell the product under one branding, which is Be Friends. Okay, so next, what is the product? So the product is the product and service regarding the kelulut product. Okay, one is the kelulut honey. Second, kelulut honey and beauty products. As you can see here, there is the soap, okay, which is made by kelulut. Okay, kelulut products. Okay, number 3 is a consultation. Okay, for those who want to farm kelulut in their garden or in their house. Okay, and the last one is the beehive. Okay, which also same as a consultation. Okay, next. So our customer segment have been divided by 3 period, which is short period, middle period, and the long period. Okay. For the short period, we are targeting on our customer is on elderly ages peoples and children's, okay, because they are consuming more honey to get the more immunity. Okay, second is a middle period, which is students. Okay, the third one is the long period one, which is pharmaceutical and agripreneur. Okay, why? Because from the kelulut product, actually we can innovate hundreds of innovation products based on the medical things and health and beauty products. For the agripreneur, we can apply the kelulut to do the pollination for their plant. Okay, okay. So for the persona, okay, never mind. Continue to present. All right. Okay, I give you some metaphor for the persona. Okay, for example, Pak Ibrahim is 65 years old and he's retired from his work, and he's currently staying at the rural area, and he wants to generate some income. So we are decided to give them opportunity to engage with us and get the what we call this Kelulut hive and produce honey. And from the honey, we actually collect all the honey from our partner business and buying at the one brand, which is Be Friends. Okay, next is our market size. So currently we have 3 type of our customer, which is all people, student, and pharmaceutical, like I said before. So our value proposition is one is a highly quality product. Okay, as you know, in our market there is difficult on our to find the original honey. So we are providing the trusted branding for the customer to enjoy the honey. Okay, second one is easy to buy. So we are preparing the platform for the customer to buy the honey in easy way, like website or apps. Okay, third one is a trusted seller. As you know, all the honey that been produced will be gathered and sell in one brand, which is Be Friends, that been monitoring its quality. Okay, so the revenue model for the first phase, we are targeting to get the 30,000 for our startup, and for first 21,000 ringgit is for the implementation, sales, and marketing, and 9,000 ringgit is for the management and facility. Okay, next. Okay, sorry for the lag. Okay, so this is our goal, short and long. So for the short, it's able to fulfill the demanding of the Kelulut product, which is honey and health beauty products. For the long period, we are targeting to become a Kelulut product as a trusted health and beauty agro product also. Okay, so next, actually we are currently running the business already, but only a few months. So this is our track record for our products. Okay. Okay, so as you can see here, we have achieved also with more than 100 bottles of honey from less than 2 months. Same with the Kelulut hive and the consultation part. Okay, next. Okay, Okay, next, this is our teams. Consists of 15 students from UITM Pasir Gudang campus and come from different kind of background. Okay, next. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, Rashdan, thank you very much for Be Friends for your presentation pitch. Anyone from the floor? All right, Mentor Leon have a question. How to identify between true and fake honey? Fake honey is so common nowadays.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Leon, for the question. Okay, this is the interesting question. Okay, as we know, is it very hard to justify whether it is pure honey or not? So one of the way to know whether the honey is pure or not, by just justifying the seller or the supplier itself. Okay, so in Be Friends, we are actually giving the opportunity for the customer to come and visit our farm to see how we collecting all the honey and we packaging and all of this process until the honey came to the customer. Okay, that is one of the ways to justify. Okay, second one is by testing in Be Friends. We have certified by the lab for our quality honey. Okay, how? Okay, just by identifying the nutrient inside the honey. Okay, by the sweet, then we know that this is the pure honey. Okay, I'm agreed that honey is nowadays hard to justify how differentiate between the pure and the fake one. Thank you for the question, Mr. Leon. Hope that answers your question.
Hi. May I know what is your sales channel?
Sorry, for this research channel?
No, sales channel. How you sell the product?
Oh, sell channel. Okay. Currently, we are running on our social media, which is, as you can see here, Instagram and Facebook. We also sell the product in a Shopee. And for those who want to buy in a huge amount, they can email us. And for the new coming, we are deciding to open our own website for easy the customer to get our product.
Good, good. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Leon.
All right.
That is Calvin actually, by the way.
Sorry, Mr. Kelvin, sorry.
Okay, by the way, you do actually have competitors. I believe you missed that out inside the slides. Because I know of a brand called Melly Poly. They are
Yes.
also doing the same thing just like you. They have
Mhm.
even stalls set up in Malacca, Johor, and KL. They already
Mhm.
have established shops. So I do like their honey also, because also it's also pellulut honey.
Mhm.
So I think just a comment lah. You need to build up a branding presence so that the everyday commoner buyer will know that, oh, Be Friends, this brand sells true honey. They sell genuine honey. So whenever I look at your brand, I know this is genuine honey. So I'm not scared of getting tricked by some cheap fake honey. Then when I go back home, I will like, oh, this is fake.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Understood. Agree, Mr. Leon.
All right. Okay. I think that's all for the Q&A session. So thank you very much, Mentor, for your feedback and for your
Alright.
comment. And thank you, Rashtan, for your presentation
Alright,
speech.
thank you, everyone.
All right.
Hi.
Yes, Kai, we can
Okay.
see your screen now.
Bismillah. Good evening and hi all. I am from Future Farming Company. So our problem statement is the farmer produced chili fruit that is not same size because it is not received the same amount of water and fertilizer. So our focus is at the fertigation method, such as chili plant, rock melon, and all other vegetables. So the solution is we design a system called Laman Prosumer Control System that help farmers to monitor the chili plant receive the same amount of water and fertilizer, and also such as pesticide, spraying pesticide. So our customer segment is farmer in chili farm, where they are one that was affected related to the chili plant growth and their crop yield. Our persona is Salahuddin bin Ismail. He is an officer in USIM. He is currently doing planting a rock melon and have a rock melon plant farm in USIM. So the market size, while the size of the potential demand of our scheme is unknown, we are in design and development process to develop the prototype. So we have unknown scheme of the market size. We have target young farmer to apply modern farming and embrace the tasks involving young people in agro entrepreneurship to help the country tackle youth unemployment and increase the sector share of the economy. So we use artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and other emerging technology that will make it more appealing for younger generation. The current system farmers need to do watering plant and fertilizer automatic control system. Quality of chili plant and chili fruit receive the same amount of water and product of chili plant selling. 50 potential farmers approach at least 5 farmers and propose partnership and sales. So this is our team. Okay, that's it.
All right, thank you, Kai, for your pitch presentation. Is there anyone wanna ask them a question? Kai, actually you were lagging just now, so I'm not quite sure it's lagging. So I'm not quite sure if everyone can catch what you present just now. But did anyone catch and wanna ask them a questions? Anyone from the floor? Anyone? All right. Okay. Seems that there's no questions. Thank you very much. Okay. Mentor Leon, have a question to you. Is that what made you think that the farmer will accept the increase in cost? Okay.
Yes.
You have a question from Mentor. You have a question from Mentor Leon. He's asking you, what made you think that the farmer will accept the increase in cost?
So our design, we does not figure it out how much it budget and what is the cost of the control system. So I don't figure it out yet. We don't figure it out yet.
I got another question. I don't know whether this is a stupid question because I'm not from agriculture. I'm just curious about why the size of the chilies. I mean, why same size of the chilies is so important. Yeah, you get what I mean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
So
your
the
problem
fatigue
statement your problem statement is talking about the size of the chili is not same because of the waters, fertilizers, and so on. So I mean, like, why the size is so important?
Oh, so the size and the chili health is very important to be the selling point. So
I can't hear you. Sorry.
we need a cell. So we must consider it as
Can you guys hear him? I can't hear.
I think he's lagging quite bad actually. So I think you can ask the question in the cohort group if you or like maybe we can ask him later when he present the slide to you or anything because it's quite
Okay.
lagging actually. I also cannot hear what his quite answer is just now. But
I thought I'm the one who like. Okay, so okay, it doesn't matter. So most probably you can answer me through the text channel. You can just type there.
yeah. All right. So to Cats for Future Farming, Kai, the question just now by Mentor Kelvin, if you cannot answer it just now, you can answer it on the chat box. All right. So we are left, thank you very much, Mentor Kelvin, for your questions, and also Mentor Leon. So we are left with two more groups to go. So be friends, are you guys ready with presentation?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's see it now.
All right. Can you see?
Okay.
Yep, we can see it.
Right. On a busy day, you suddenly crave for a serving of nasi kerabu. So you hop onto GrabFood only to find a nasi kerabu at 20 ringgit from Papa Rich with a delivery fee of 7.50. Well, that's almost 30 ringgit for just a meal. And you know that nasi kerabu does not taste anything like what Pa Ali's Diner down the first street serves. At Dapori, we give you an option to get your nasi kerabu at half the price with minimal delivery fee. It's cheap, tastes original, you get what you want, and you're making an impact. So Dapori believe it is crucial to celebrate Malaysia and its diversity of food selection, which is an icon of Malaysia. The time is just right to jump onto the bandwagon of leveraging to online platforms because of the existing market players who mainly target strong F&B franchises and charges high delivery fees. Meanwhile, the small independent F&B businesses lack the resources to go digital. Dapori solves that gap by connecting merchants who intends to expand customer base and increase sales volume to customers who prefers a cheaper alternative with a good old taste. By evaluating the market potential, we realized that there's a huge growth potential still to come for the food delivery industry, with an estimated 17.9% annual growth rate. The value propositions Dapuri brings up are educating all Malaysians and tourists on different localities and local delicacies, which even most Malaysians do not know of its existence, thus enabling small local businesses to connect to far-region audiences while preserving the traditional taste of food for taste buds of many to celebrate the culture of Malaysia. Typically, the F&B industry with a delivery feature is often associated with Grab and Foodpanda. Those are giant players targeting strong franchises, but these three market players targets the similar communities as us. Dapuri aims to offer a lower tier rate for delivery fee and focus more on ready-to-eat local cuisines, a friendly platform which connects users and merchants, creating a direct line in supporting local businesses of other industries even. Highlighting our unique selling points, the networking opportunity, providing a social feed for foodies to share reviews and ratings for the services that they've tried. Lastly, a library of original recipes to expand, allowing people of other regions to try out the variety of food Malaysia is widely known for. Our pricing model is not different from that of existing market players. However, with the extremely low production cost and a potentially high profit margin, we are able to set up our market markup as to high as 50% compared to the 25% of giant players and still have a competitive price advantage over them. Our costs are mainly dominated by technological platforms, and our revenue comes from the aforementioned markup or commission, ad revenue, and meal kit subscriptions. Next, our short and long-term goals cover aspects from number of merchants to fleet size to social media engagement. We have currently acquired 6 merchants for partnership purposes and also have 400 social media engagement. We also aim to have a self-sustainable EBITDA level by year 3. This is Dapuri. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Natasha, for your pitch. All right, any question from the floor for the group Dapuri? Any question from the floor for the group Dapuri? Anyone have question for Dapuri?
I'm curious about because just now this is Kelvin. Okay, just now you mentioned that Crave or Cravo, I forgot the name, but I know they just raised 1 million plus fundraising. So, what is your strategy to compete with them? Seem like you just mentioned they are one of your competitors. So how can you win from the competition?
Okay, so if you see, Crave aims to target mom and pop stores who are doing different products. They are handmade stuff like jam. Their products is basically different. We are aiming to serve hot food dishes and basically our local cuisines, not just one product like a jam bottle or a specific sauce, sambal. So our products are basically different. So our target audiences for the merchants, basically our partners, and also our customers are also different.
And just now, your competitive advantage, you mentioned that you have a recipe library. So I'm curious about this. You are selling the recipe, or you are providing the recipe as a free gimmick?
Okay, so for this, we actually have 3 plans, and it will go by the time. So in the first one is more towards selling out the boxes with recipes, so that right now during MCO people like to cook, so we'll provide you so you can try it out yourself. And second, it's for expansion purposes. For example, right now if I mention nasi kerabu, you're probably like, oh yeah, I've heard of this dish. If I were to mention khao jiam, which is a Kelantanese food, you'll be like, huh, what is that? So basically what we're trying to do is make this khao jiam similar dish available to be available in all provinces of Malaysia, so that you do not need to travel to one particular place for you to try the specific food. And another thing would be later on, this is in a bigger term later on, is for us to be able to expand their businesses. So this khao jiam auntie, she can have her outlets, mini outlets in other states. So it's a business expansion opportunity in levels.
Interesting. And then I got a last question. How KL auntie have a taojiang recipes and cook for taojiang?
Sorry, I don't get your question.
Because just now you mentioned that the traditional food is from what a taojiang from Kelantan one.
Yeah, correct.
How the KL local aunties have the recipes and able to cook that?
We'll provide them with the recipes, or we'll have a sharing session from the original people who originate from the state to share to people who are interested to learn the recipes and carry out their operations in Kuala Lumpur to expand further.
Interesting. Okay, I will take a note for you. Okay, you are different from Grab and Foodpanda. Good luck.
Thank you. Anyone else? Any questions?
All right, I think we can move on to the next group. So thank you very much, Natasha from Diapuri, and also thank you, Mr. Calvin, for your questions. All right, moving on, we going to call out the next group is Aqua Hygiene Robotics.
Sorry. Hello guys. Okay. My startup business name will be Eaters Mama, and this is our logo, and that's our slogan. And then our problem statement will be that yesterday's new confirmed cases are already exceed 4,000 cases, which is 4,500 something. That worries us, right? So you won't be dine in restaurants if it is not necessary. So here comes our solution. Okay, as Eaters Mama is a cloud kitchen that offers food to the foodies through online delivery apps like GrabFood or Foodpanda. In short, for those who don't know what is cloud kitchen is also as known as delivery only restaurant. As a cloud kitchen, Eaters Mama can solve the problem by delivering the food to the foodies at their home. Okay. Comparison between cloud kitchen and traditional restaurants. Cloud kitchen have the advantages that reduce the direct body contact with different people. However, the traditional restaurant cannot be avoided to be direct body contact with other people. And then at cloud kitchen, customer can choose to dine under whatever environment they want. For example, dining while working online can make a high efficiency work, but at the opposite side, the diners can only just dine in a noisy environment. Then for the third advantage will be cloud kitchen is lower budget while flexible at workplace changes when necessary. However, the traditional restaurants is being fixed at somewhere it used to be. Okay, our customer segment will be generation which are more familiar to technology, which is Generation Y and Generation Z. Generation Y and Generation Z who are busy with their jobs and academic things. Our persona is my friend Leong Chi Chong, and he is 20 years old now, and he is an university student. He say that he will call for delivery food when he is too busy to prepare his own food. So that's how we start our business. Okay, here is the market size. Our customer segment is Generation Y and Z. According to a result of Malaysian population research that had done in year 2018, the diagram shows us that the Generation Y and Z are about or over 60% in Malaysian population. So which means the market size is quite a big one. So other than that, we will test our business model at Klang Valley to see whether our business model can be run or not. Okay. Our value proposition will be, we will focusing on designing different menus so that we can offer you different types of cuisine so that you can enjoy different cuisine at the same time. For example, you can only just eat Melayu cuisine at the Melayu store or Chinese cuisine at the Chinese restaurants, but we can offer you both at the same time. So the revenue model is like just like the other F&B industry. We make our living through selling meals. However, our advantage of cloud kitchen will be that we save lots of money rather than the traditional restaurants because we do not have the physical storefront to, no matter is monetary to maintain or anything. Our goals will be we wish to have our own physical storefront after this pandemic of COVID-19 so that we can keep surviving in this F&B industry. That's all. Thank you. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Wazy from Eaters Mama. Can I have anyone from the floor want to ask question to Eaters Mama? Anyone from the floor? You guys want to ask question to Eaters Mama? Anyone, doesn't have to be mentors, can be any participants or for any groups. All right. It seems that we don't have any questions. So, Wazy, thank you very much for your presentation. Thank you. All right, let's move on to the next group. Can we have Smart each immediately? All right.
Okay, cool.
All right. Whenever you're ready, you may start.
Yeah, just testing the mic. You can see my slide full screen.
Yeah, we can see your slide.
Okay, all good, right? Okay. Hi, my name is Omar, and I'm from Aesthetic Studio, and I'm having my wedding next 2 weeks, and I'm looking for a photographer for my events. So I searched Semenye or Selangor Photographer Facebook group for recommendations. However, I was spammed by all these comments asking to private message them for prices, and I must go through each of these comments individually to compare their portfolios, and it is very tiresome and very unorganized to me personally. Hence, as I am the millennial couple is unable to compare this local photographer's portfolio easily on the existing platform. Thus, we develop a mobile applications to convert photography skills into interactive experiences and discover them in a blink of eyes. Here, Mr. Brownies as a customer have the access to any of the photographers near him. He just simply tap to any of them and the details of the photographer will be displayed. Then he can check the availability of the photographer and compare it simply by side. In Aesthetic, our value propositions are by performing interactive rating features for the photographers through ranking programs and connecting the customers to the photographers through geolocation. Connecting the customers to the photographers through geolocated service on demand features. Moving on to the market validation, there are two types of market, customers and the photographers. For the customers, we are targeting millennial generation ranging from 18 to 24 years old that is assumed to get married or graduated. So we are targeting 0.05% from serviceable available market, which is our serviceable obtainable market. As for the photographers, we are only interested in art and humanity students for the serviceable available market. Hence, we are aiming to secure 1% of the market, which is 750 photographers. Our revenue model is derived from commission-based, which is 10% charge. By simple maths, for average service of RM 150, one service per customer, which is 15 ringgit commission, the revenue generated from SOM is around 20,000 ringgit Malaysia. In 2021, Aesthetics Studio Milestone is focusing on the developing and validate the ideas to the market. For the past few months, we have validated our ideas through market surveys with 140 respondents and interview with photographers and influencers and also the customers. Currently, we are developing our MVP prototype and we are looking to launching it by the end of May towards Hulu Langit market. The go-to-market strategy of Aesthetic is focusing on the photographer first, then the customers. We will be pushing our marketing towards Facebook group and collaboration with the university clubs, also societies, for example, UTP MedTech Club and Aswara Alumni. And here is our team of 5 from different education background, ranging from technical, business administration, and filming. With this variety of specialists, we believe that we truly can make Aesthetic Studio to be true. And thank you.
All right, thank you, Aesthetic Studio. All right, participants from other team, you may ask question in the chat box. we encourage you to ask questions so it can help Aesthetic Studio to actually know if they need to improve anything for their business. So anyone from the other group, you want to ask Aesthetic Studio questions? Please ask any questions that you want. Anyone from other group? Okay, seems like we don't have any. Okay, one question from Mentor Shah is that who are your top 3 competitors in Malaysia and what differentiate you and them?
All right, so that's very interesting question. So we go back to the unique value propositions here. Okay. So in Malaysia, we have Gambar, we have artists, and we have the talent feed. There are 3 creative talents platform. So what differentiates us is in terms of rating features. In our case, the photographer itself are not being rated by freemiumship or subscription based. Our rating features is based on the leveling and ranking system, and it is free of charge. So that's how we do. That's the difference in terms of the ratings. And the second is the features of geolocated service on demands. On our platform, we are focusing on mobile apps because we want to integrate the geosensors on the mobile apps so that the customers itself can have the recommendation directly, can have the recommendation immediately on their homepage. So as I mentioned just now in the product demo, so when I'm as a customer tap on these apps, I immediately have recommendations for any photographers nearby my area. So I do not need to do any searching or whatever. The AI itself will do the searching. So that's how different we are. We are focusing on there's 2 sides of it. There is rating features and also geolocated service on demand features. I hope that answered the questions. Thank you.
All right, we can have one more question is that you have been validated before. How much have you made during the validation phase? And how many clients and photographer do you have on your platform now?
Okay, so return back to the validation. Okay, in our timeline, we are skipping one validation here. We are skipping the market validation. So the validation that we met here is the idea validation. It is not a market validation. So we wanted to deploy our technology instead of having the market validate. So right now we don't have any market validate. We wanted to get the validation through our apps. So I hope that answered the question. We don't have any revenue generated yet because we just did the idea validation only, and then we jump into the prototype developments.
All right, thank you SAT Studio for your pitching and thank you Mentor Shah for your questions. All right, let's move on to the next group.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Aisha and I'm from Team Elite. So the problem happens when the users cannot efficiently save money because they are unfamiliar with the nearest supermarkets that are offering competitive prices. If you have ever found yourself comparing product prices from this store and you said this one was cheaper, I remember when that one was doing it cheaper, well, we have a solution for you, which we are proposing to develop an app that compares competitive prices. We show ongoing sales and promotions. We find the nearest location on the physical markets itself. As for how it works, you can scan the barcode of the product, or you can search the product name, or you can capture the picture. And then you can see all the different prices in comparison to all the nearby stores that are around the user. And thirdly, you can discover stores and local businesses in your area, for example, local entrepreneurs. As for our target, our customer segment, we target middle class people, housewives, can also use this app, working adults aged 25 to 40 who are price sensitive. Here we have Putri, who is a housewife. She's 34 years old and she has 2 children and she shops groceries frequently for her family's needs. So we took 40% of the Lembah Kelang population as our target market. As you can see in this table here, these are our potential partners, for example, retail stores. You can see over here, 99 Speedmart has almost 900 stores alone in Selangor and Kuala Lumpur, so this is very accessible to people. As for our competitors, we do have another app that is quite similar called Hargapedia. They have almost everything except they only display retail stores. But we in PriceSite aim to include small businesses and local marketers or entrepreneurs that are around the user's area, and also show locations of these places. So what do we bring to the table? Well, we provide opportunity for local small business store owners to promote their products on our app. We give local entrepreneurs equal ground to compete with major retail stores to better local economy as well as their business. And we also give users the ability to discover alternative locally made products that are by Malaysian entrepreneurs in their area of residence. Here's our revenue model. We have a registration fee where we offer free registration for the first 100 merchants to register. As for advertising, we would charge a fee, or if they wish to offer place an ad or offer a coupon, we will charge a fee. And as for premium options, additional features within the app, such as affiliates with some big delivery companies to deliver the products. Those are premium options. As for our goals, after we affirm our business idea with at least 1,000 potential customers in KL, we aim to develop the app and test it out to 1,000 customers. And finally, third goal is to propose a partnership with other partners and try to expand our business throughout Malaysia with PriceSite. And this is our team. We have so thank you very much. That was PriceSite.
All right, thank you, Aisha from Elite. All right, question from the floor. All right, Mentor Nana, have a question for you. How do you cope with the fluctuate pricing of listed partner from time to time? Aisha, you have the questions?
Hello, sorry, can you repeat the question?
All right, the question is, how do you cope with fluctuate pricing of listed partners from time to time?
Would my group mates like to help me answer?
Anyone from the Elite want to answer the question on behalf of Aisha and the team?
I'm not sure we can answer that right now.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Elite. Thank you, Aisha, for your pitching session, and thank you, Mentanana, for your questions. Let's move on to the next group. Can we have Honey's Embroidery? Honey's Embroidery?
Yeah, hi. See my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay, hi, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Nice to meet you all. My name is Nur Hanis and I'm the CEO of Pine Sulam. Okay, actually, we are from Hanis Embroidery and we decided to change from our Pine Sulam, a company that explore a new innovation from pineapple yarn. So here I will describe my first problem. The production of pineapple yarn is increased but declining in creating further innovation. This is because the fiber yarn is not widely used in the market. So Pine Sulam is a clear solution that we collect data and we found that the pineapple yarn can replace the original yarn that you use, but remaining is quality, low cost but high quality. At Pine Sulam, we also expand. Yes. So here is our product. Our product is actually our company provide embroidery using pineapple yarn to replace the original yarn from the embroidered. Okay, our target market is 16 business owner that provide embroidery service. And this is our customer segment. And the persona is Puan Sauda Sukarno. She's 51 years old and she's a pineapple yarn producer. Her problem is she produced a lot of pineapple yarn but didn't have innovation to make more new innovation about it. So this is our market size. The value proposition for our group is to provide affordable and stylish embroidery with a great efficiency. Business revenue model is first is our to pay per product embroidered. Customer must pay on every embroidered that charge on the product. Second is shirt and craft. Customer charge on every merchandise that they buy. And the third is social impact, which is it provide training space for new internship for a great hands-on activity and learning process. This is our validation. For our validation, actually we have provide a Google form and we have 113 responses on our validation. So much more than say that using the embroidery stuff is mahal, expensive. I'm sorry, expensive. So by using pineapple yarn, we are using low cost to make innovation. This is my team, me as the CEO, and then followed by Anissa Mira, then Hidayah and Shahira. That's all for me.
All right, thank you, Hanis, from Hanis Embroidery. All right, any questions from the floor? Do anyone have any question for Hanis Embroidery? Oh, Mentor Kelvin say I will be your potential customer. Okay. Since like Mentor Kelvin is very interested with your product. Okay. Any questions? All right. So Mentor Kelvin want to know, may I know the cost of 10 cm times 6 cm embroidery?
Actually, about that, we are buy it by kilo. So let me check it first.
Oh, you are selling the material, but you're not providing the embroidery services.
We are not trying it yet to be embroidered, so we are still calculate on our cost. So we just calculate on our raw material first.
I mean, in the future, are you planning to be the service provider instead of the material seller?
Yes.
I mean, you just plan to sell the materials for the embroidery shops, or you are planning to do your own embroidery service also?
We plan to do our own embroidery services because
I see. Okay, then we will be your potential customer because we as an Untitled actually trying to aggregate all the service providers in one single platform. So our customers, they need embroidery service also. So I would like to know, based on the 10 cm times 6 cm. So what is the price that you can offer us? Because you say you are cheaper, but I don't know how cheap is it.
If you want in inches, 10 cm times 6 cm, actually, if we do embroidery, it depends on the stitches. On every stitches that count, like 200 to 400 stitches cost 4 ringgit, and the higher the stitches, the more the stitches is quite higher. So by using maybe using pineapple embroidery, the pine is thick enough so it cover up like 100 stitches, but we can low cost to like 3 ringgit, like so.
Okay, your price is similar to my existing supplier, so I don't know which I don't know which is your references to talk about your material can be. So can you explain a little bit more about that?
I can't hear.
Mentor Kelvin, maybe you want to type out or like speak a little bit more clearer because Hanis cannot hear your question just now. In the chat for Hanis, you say, I want to see how much can you price, is it similar to my supplier? Can you provide more reference after the sessions maybe? All right.
Sure. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mentor Kelvin, for the question. And also thank you, Hanis, for your presentation. Let's move on to the next group. Can I have Beast Troop? Beast Troop? Beast Troop. Are you guys there?
No.
Hi.
Hi. Wait a second.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We can see a slide already.
Okay.
Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum. I am Siti Aisyah from Intech Group, and today I would like to introduce the recycling apps. For the problem statement, as we know that most people in Malaysia did not practice recycling due to some issues, as this caused low participation of household on recycling activities. So for the solution, we made a recycling app in order to improve the recycling knowledge and help the users to locate nearby recycle area. How the recycling apps work? The user will open the recycling app and search for the location of the area nearby or nearby area where they want to send the waste, and then they select the type of waste that user want to recycle, and lastly the user can dispose the waste in the recycling area, or users can also contact us to pick up their waste by providing their current location. For the customer segment, our target market is housewife that living in Bandar Utama, because as we know, the jobs of this housewife is to clean and tidy the house. So they need to know what item that can be recycled in their home. And for our persona is Sarah, 28 years old, and she is a housewife that wants a clean environment in home and residential area. For the market size, the total potential of market size of our apps is we can allocate that about 40% of the population in Bandar Utama that is housewife. For the value proposition, we give or provide our user with a better experience where they know where they now can allocate the recycle area or use services where the waste will be collected directly from their home. User also gain knowledge about the item that can or cannot be recycled. The revenue model is an affiliate, which is based on commission, and is essentially we resell items from other brand in our application. We are then rewarded for driving new customer to the merchant who is selling the item. For goals, we have 3 goals. For goals 1 that take 1 week, we will validate our business idea with at least 100 potential housewives in Bandar Utama. Then goals 2, which
All right, Intec Aisha, thank you very much for your pitch. Thank you very much for your pitch. All right, now can I have questions from the floor for Intec? Any question from the floor for Intec? Okay. Is there any questions from the floor from other groups that is curious about Intec? You want to ask any questions? Okay, from Peternak Maju is asking, is the app mainly for housewife only? Intec Aisha?
Yes. Basically, now we focus first on the housewife because we are the startup one.
All right, thank you. Is there any more questions from the floor? Any more questions? All right. So with that, thank you very much, Intec Aisha, for your pitch, and also Peternak Maju. Thank you for your questions. Let's move on to the next group. Whenever you're ready, you can start. All right.
Okay. Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Najwa from this group, and our project is called Easy Payment. Next, for our problem statement is where customer have to wait a long queue at the counter and wasting their time about 10 to 50 minutes just to make a payment for their grocery at the supermarket. So for our solution, we are come out the idea by introducing our application where our apps allow the customer to make online payment by only scanning the barcode of the product without have to queue at the counter anymore. So next is how it works. Okay, our application works in 4 easy steps, which is the customer take the product and open the our application and scan the barcode product and just make the online payment. Okay, so the next is customer segment, which is we focus on a busy person who want to do a quick payment where they don't have to time to queue up. So the next is market size. So our potential market size for our application is every supermarket customer in Malaysia where they regularly went to supermarket to buy the grocery, which is as you can see, the supermarket are the highest market size that customer buy the grocery. So next is value proposition. Our competitor is IKEA and Tesco, and we cover up all the category, which is user friendly, accessibility, attractive offer, and our application can be used in multiple supermarket and grocery. Which is the customer also can earn a point at any time they use our application and redeem the point, and they can get different gifts in the future. For the revenue model is subscription from merchant to use our application in their supermarket, charge per transaction, and advertisement and promotion, which is the application. For our goal is the first one is pilot in 10 shopping complex, which is have 10 customer in Kuala Lumpur. The second is increase the customer retention by introducing royalty features and increasing number of customer. And the last one is have collaboration and partnership with leading malls such as Aeon, Giant, and so on. So this is our team. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Bisrup Najwa. All right. We have a question from Aesthetic Studio Omar. He's asking you, what make it different?
For our product. Sorry. For basically some application just focus on their vendor only, but our application we can use by a variety of convenience store or grocery store, so not focus on only in one store only.
Right. Next question is from Mentor Leon. Is that your target market is too big? Where do you plan to start? And also, will you work with e-wallet or you create your own?
Hello. I'll be answering the question as I'm the one of the group members. So for the question, for where do we plan to start? So basically, we planning to start at some small SME businesses, which some business that menjual groceries, tapi mereka ada kedai yang kecil. Faham tak? Dia kurang macam tu. So kita kami nak start dari situ dulu, and then after that bila kami dah dapat satu potential customer yang betul, baru kita start untuk masuk pada market-market yang sepatutnya macam Aeon Mall atau mungkin Tesco atau lain-lain. So will you work with e-wallet or create your own work? Create your own? Basically, we are going to create our own. We are not working with e-wallet because we didn't find any features that we have with e-wallet. That's why we decided to create our own application.
All
Okay,
right.
Leon here. Actually, I would like to tell you something about the legal side of things, all right? So basically, if you were to create your own e-wallet, you need a license from Bank Negara Malaysia, all right? You can't simply come out with something and you declare that this thing you have to put, because you are dealing with money actually. So you need a license from Bank Negara Malaysia. The reason why I asked this question is mainly due to the fact that I would like to see that you connect with Touch and Go e-wallet, you connect with Boost e-wallet, so that you are able to utilize them, and then you are able to conduct payment, because currently there are so many payment methods in the market, like a lot of e-wallets everywhere. Like One Utama has their own app, then Touch and Go has their own app, then Grab has their own e-wallet. It's so messed up, and if you are able to consolidate that, this will be a very, very great app, I tell you. All right, so this is my comments. I'm very interested in this. I believe this thing has the potential to go big.
All right, thank you, Mentor Leon, for your comment just now. All right, and also thank you from Muhammad and also Najwa from Bistro for your answering and also your presentation pitch. All right, we shall move on to the next team. Can I have you? Previously, we have Golden Circle. Are you guys ready to present here now? All right, whenever you're ready, you can start.
My name is Farid Shafi bin Zusham. I'm from Peternak Maju. This is our management system, which is animal farm management system. Okay. First, our problem statement. Our problem statement is due to existing conventional method of the traditional method, pen and paper, updating status, and most farms are using this in Malaysia, especially. So we want to use that. They use that as a way to monitor the animal's health and tracking the animal's behavior. Next, the solution. Our solution is introducing animal farm management system. It provides proper system that can handle, monitor animal health, behavior, and status, and provide more organized status records for the animal farms. Next is the custom segment and persona. Our target market is farmers who own farms, also owns for business for the farm animals in the farm. So the place where we want to focus the states is Johor and Malacca, I guess, because there's they have a strong animals. They have a strong basically cows. I guess we want to focus on cows, selling them. So yeah. Plus we are targeting farmers who are not used to the digital system in their farming. Our persona is Nazim Nazari, 30 to 32-year-old farmer, and capable of using basic technology but not truly competent in it. So we can help them alleviate that side. Next, market size. Our system has a currently possible of share of 30K users, since we took 50% numbers from which currently stick in Malaysia. So that's basically how much we aim for. Next is value proposition. We have to provide better and effective way of maintaining animal food, health, and medication record. Plus, customer can track the animal's activities using GPS tracking in feature in our system. So this is as I said in the first part, problem statement is their health, medication, and maybe what they eat. Generally, like just food, like maybe vegetables, corn or something like that. And second one is more on where they're going on. Sometimes you're not truly interfacing with the animals and you want to give them freedom. Next is the revenue model.
All right. Thank you very
Yes.
much, Falik.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Is there any questions from the floor for pentenak baju Falik? Anyone? Okay. For Mentosha, is that what are the challenge faced by the persona, and have you done any survey for business owner?
Persona business owner. No. This is basically on our what's it called, prototyping phase. We're just searching for business owners actually to discuss and to understand more about our subject matter.
All right. Okay. Next question is value proposition that you mentioned. Is it interesting for the business? Is it interesting for the business owner? Not all business owner wants to go digitalization. Have you thought how to respond to that?
Of course, we've thought about the way of what we can spread our product to, but the interest to our system would be just on lifting up from the traditional towards what database. There's a lot more coming to it start, but it's mostly that.
All right. Thank you very much, Penterak Maju Falik, for your pitch presentations, and thank you, Mentusha, for your questions. All right. Let us move to the next group. Thank you very much, Falik. Next, can we have?
Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi, I am Nazhan from SmartV. So our project is about a smart garbage system. So the main problem is villagers frequently facing overflow garbage that led animals to come and unpleasant smells due to lack of the system and design. So our solution is SmartV Garbage by SmartV provides system that compress the trash automatically to prevent it from overflow. A unique design to avoid animals intrusion and adding the recycle section to the bin. So how does it work? There will be 4 dustbin, which is 3 for recycle and 1 for compost garbage. The design of this dustbin will avoid to animal to try to dig in the garbage. Each of dustbin will have compressor that will automatically compress after the door closed. This will reserve more volume for another garbage. For the customer segment, our target market is pihak berkuasa tempatan, which is PBT. For example, like Majlis Perbandaran or Majlis Daerah, since they are responsible in waste management. But our focus actually are helping the villages and rural area. So for our market size, the total potential market size for our product is involving 3 states or 39 PBT from total 150 PBT in Malaysia. So from the chart, we can see our 3 main states is Kelantan, Kedah, Johor, since many of them have a rural area. And it involves about 39 PBT, if I'm not mistaken. And for our value proposition, we provide an auto compressed garbage that allow more spaces while introduce recycle segment in the bin. And with the design, actually, we can prevent the animal intrusion. For revenue model, we have 2, one-off payment and annual payment. So when we have a one-off payment, we will get a smart garbage, service and maintenance excluded. You need to pay annual service charge, service and maintenance every 6 months if paid by the customer, and it's actually cheaper than annual payment. Whereby annual payment, you need to rent to buy for 5 years. Service and maintenance included, no need to pay the service and charge. Service and maintenance every 6 months until 5 years. So our goals is validate our business idea with at least 1 PBT and our potential customers in 1 month. Actually, in one PBT, maybe we can get about 20 to 30 smart garbage. Our second goal is provide smart garbage with minimum fee to 3 earlier PBT. Our third goal is approach PBT or waste management company for partnership. And this is my team. I am Nazhan, Nurusha Zana, Aiman Arif, and Nurul Izzas. So that's all from us. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Nazhan from Smart V. So we already have a question in the chat box. One is from Omar from Aesthetic Studio. Question is, do you have the CAD drawing of the design?
Actually, we do have, but not at the moment. Just a rough prototype.
All right. Okay, question for Mentosha is that what if pihak berkuasa tempatan do not take up your product? Do you have any backup plan? Private gated house community, housing association, commercial building, GMB?
Yes, actually, we are focusing on PBT because we try to help the rural area. But actually, we can focus on the apartment or flat which has a larger garbage. So yeah, and waste management.
All right. Last question is from Mentor Leon is that what prototype do you have at hand now?
For the prototype, I have not at the moment. I don't have.
Okay, we can have last question from Mentorsha is that how much do you need to have one prototype?
We are not calculating the cost yet because yes, it involves many things. So we just at the idea at the moment. Just got the idea.
All right. Thank you very much, Nazhan, and also Smart V for your pitch. All right. And thank you to mentors and everyone for your questions. We will move on to the next group.
Sorry.
Yes. Yes.
Maaf nak mencela.
Boleh.
Boleh tak sekarang ni company saya present sebab kami nak kena naik flight pukul 5.30 macam tu.
Oh, boleh. Okay, kita boleh.
Nama company saya CZE.
Assalamualaikum, and my name is Rashid, and my team is Squad, and I will be presenting our app, which is DNR. DNR stands for delivery environment, which will assist small business owners in rural areas in growing the business. What unique of our product is they provide low cost service to assist small business owners, more focus on small business who are living in rural areas. Procedures is very simple and does not need to spend capital to register on register, or bags can be also purchased separately, but meaning that some of the delivery apps does have to buy their bag for the delivery, while ours you don't you have a choice to not to. So and the main problems that we focus on is small business who have transport problems to deliver food to customers. Not all small business are able to have Grab food or Food Panda. Or lastly, not all runners are able to cover in rural areas. So what our solution is by using our app, it will be giving a convenience to small businesses and runner in rural areas. This is because we covered their delivery service throughout their area, and also we also put more business opportunities for people in rural areas, and also it exposes to new customers, to new line of customers. Okay, so how it works? So you go to our DNR app, fill up the pickup and drop-off station, fill out the recipient detail and check your reservation. Following confirmation of your booking, and the closest DNR driver can collect your order. DNR app allows to watch your parcel in real time. Business model: customer on food portal, customer pays on for the order, delivery platform charges commission, if receive order, Eatery notifies the order has been received. The eatery makes the order and hands it to the delivery driver. Delivery driver completes the order. Customer receives their food. Competition analysis. What we research is that people in rural areas rely heavily on hotel foods or restaurants or local eateries to meet their basic food requirement, which for them is actually very hard because this is due to they have to travel a lot because they are a bit far from the cities. So with using our app, the people in rural areas can get their favorite food delivered at their doorstep, because most of the we try to like give opportunities for them to like get to taste their favorite food without having to go outside. And also we give a wide variety of foods, so new wide variety of foods for them to like taste within their area. And also we give new job opportunities for them to like work to like gain some money. So our competitive advantage will be food, wide variety of things, time consumed, increased transparency in pricing, the convenience, multiple ways to pay for the order, loyalty points. Market segment and target customer, everyone who wants to try different cuisine and food from different restaurants. Demographically, the younger population is better at using the internet, selective convenient innovation. Geographically, urban and rural, part A, B, and C. After doing research online, there are about like 10,000 rural villages in Malaysia that need rider cover for their respective areas. As you can see, it covered between four types of demography of age, 18 to 29, 30 to 44, 45 to 60, and 60 to 60 years and above. Market size.
All right, Abdul Rashid, thank you very much for your
Alright.
pitch. Your time is already up. All right. Can anyone from the floor, you want to ask questions to the squad team? Anyone from the floor, you want to ask them any questions? Any question for squad? All right. Since no one is asking questions. Okay, thank you very much, Abdul Rashid from Squad, for your
Alright.
pitch session. Thank you very much.
Alright.
All right, moving on. Can we have B friends? Can we have-
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Can start now.
Hello afternoon, everyone. I'm Shaiful from Caesar Sport. Okay, let me see the problem statement. Okay, problem statement of our company is the.
Sorry, can you make it in presentation mode?
Sorry,
Can you make it? Can you make it in presentation mode?
presentation? Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
yang
Sorry.
dekat bawah. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
Sorry.
okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, the problem statement of a company is the client who seek an event management expert such as Mobile Legends and any other games lah. So the issue is the client don't know how to manage the event of the game lah. So we are here. We are here, Caesar Esport, where we provide event management services such as guiding, train, and run the events and give knowledge to them about the event management. So this is our company background. Caesar Esport is a company that to create a better esports experiences environment through event management. And our customer segment, we are aiming for government tenders, and we're also conducting events for Mobile Legends, PUBG, Mobile, CODM, Free Fire, Dota, and Valorant, PES, FIFA. So we could get income from there as well. So yeah, and market size. Okay, while the gaming industry alone had contributed US 100 million, which is RM 406.5 million in revenue to Malaysia in 2018. Globally, the industry is expected to garner compounded annual growth rate of 10.9% in 2018 to 2023, which will result in a market volume of 168 million video games by 2023. So we still have the opportunity to take the market in Malaysia since there are a lack of event management for esports, which is booming in this COVID pandemic. So here are the value proposition. So our aim is we want to create a better esport experience through event management. Yeah, more mainly event management lah. So we have an expert that gives guidelines and manage the events such as mobile competitive competition and PC competitive competition in Malaysia. And we also have a set of regulation that creates a safety environment, non-toxic environments, and healthier gaming community in Malaysia, and provide special training to all the players assigned under our company, focusing on advertising and marketing to promote esports legitimacy as a highly professional, safe, and inclusive industry. Next is revenue stream. The revenue stream is advertising, services free, and merchandise and tickets, and we're also conducting amateur and micro tournaments. Next is channels. We also have a we also do the promoting, and we also do the marketing everything in media social such as Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, YouTube. Here, and these are the events that we have conducted before this, and this here. These are the pictures of the events that we have conducted before. Yep. Okay, our goal is we currently have done several projects in Terengganu, and we hope to expand our company nationwide in the next 2 years. We want to create a better export. To guide who have no skills in managing esport event. We see an opportunity to gain profit with this event managing, and would like to improve the standard of esport industry in Malaysia. Okay, and this is our team. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Joyful from Esport. This is the Esport. All right, any questions from the floor for this group? Any question? All right, Mentor Kelvin, please.
Okay, just now you mentioned the total available market size is so big, but I'm curious about that market. Is it including the game credits and also the the total market that you mentioned is not the event management's target size. It's just the whole esports. So I want to know, in the event management in terms of esport, what is the market size? Because you cannot say the whole esport market is your market, because you are only just doing the event management.
Okay. Since this pandemic, everyone has most of them spend their time in gaming or watching movies. So we are taking the huge market, which is the games we are taking is the huge, which have a huge market, such as PUBG and Mobile Legends. So I think wait, give me a minute. Sorry. So the games we are conducting esport management is sorry, give me a minute.
Yeah, take your time, no problem. Don't be nervous. I'm just asking.
Yeah, sure.
Just try to solve my concerns.
Sure. Sorry. I think I have. Yeah. Sure.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat this question?
Okay. Can you go back to your market size slide, please?
Okay.
Yes. Okay. The gaming industry alone had contribute 100 mils. Okay. US dollars. So this is the whole gaming industry, including the license, including the copywriting, IP, including everything, including the game credits. So that is not your business. Okay, your business is to manage the esport competitions or the events. So I want to know how big the market of event management in terms of esport, but not the whole gaming industry.
Oh, seperti sorry, I'm cakap Malay Malaysia. Sorry, macam sebelum ni kami telah collab dengan pakat, seperti contoh pakat buat event Mobile Legend antara sekolah rendah dan sekolah menengah. Contohnya daripada kami daripada contohnya quotation kami daripada registration fee, multimedia like marketing banner, marketing designer, and then service kami caster, kami ambil dari situ lah duit caster, live commenter, referee, ada juga gaji daripada kita bagi gaji daripada referee.
Ya, okay. Saya faham you punya service adalah you provide event management untuk e-sport dunia semua. Kerana you ada termasuk. Okay, saya tahu you punya business model apa. Tapi you perlukan bikin research. Berapa revenues for e-sport event management company? bukan itu gaming industry punya markets. Ini yang salah lah sebab yang macam saya tadi cakap, gaming industry is so broad. Ada game credits, license, intellectual properties, everything is including the gaming industry. So you perlu cari itu revenues, itu market size yang event management untuk e-sport saja. You faham saya maksud?
Oh, faham.
You bukan bagi tahu saya quotation berapa harga, yang itu quotation you yang bagi you punya customer punya. Tapi you mau tahu, you mau research berapa itu market size untuk e-sport management punya market size. Susah lah saya cakap macam mana differentiate. Okay, you are an event management company. You cannot tell the crowd, you cannot tell the investors, the whole gaming industry is open, so I can win the market. It's not like that. You can only tell the investor, okay, the gaming industry got 100 mils. Okay, the event management in terms of e-sport gaming is, for example, $20 million. Yeah, so this is your market size, but not the whole gaming industry. You get what I mean?
Oh, kamu mengatakan anggaran satu event tu berapa kami dapat macam tu?
Bukan.
I think, yeah, Leon try to help.
Okay, saya nak explain sikit lah. Sebenarnya kamu punya market segment ni tidak accurate kerana kamu kamu dah include semua jenis pendapatan dan market size dari beberapa aspek yang lain. Contohnya dalam gaming industry kita ada beberapa aspek. Contohnya IP, iaitu itu market size dari terms IP, dari terms music, dari terms copyright, jenis macam tu. Tapi kamu nak compare dengan size market yang ada dalam Malaysia contohnya. Berapa besar?
Okay, yes sir. I get the question. So sorry, I was nervous just now. So PUBG Mobile made 270 million in just South Asia. So our market is for just for the PUBG Mobile only. We have a 270 million a month in revenue. So we could get that those market lah. Just for example, I'm saying for PUBG Mobile game only. The PUBG Mobile game for 1 month revenue market is 270 million.
I'm sorry, but you shouldn't use this as your measurement of your market size.
Okay.
All right. Because you are an event management company. You are not the game producer or the game creator. You are not the game master. So there are people who play for fun inside PUBG, and there are people who want to join events, like for example PUBG competition. Then that is your market size because you are event management company. You are not a gaming company. You have to get this thing very, very clearly.
Okay, so I think we haven't do enough survey for this, I think. So we couldn't answer for this question, sir.
No, we are not blaming you. We just
it's okay. I understand, sir.
Yeah, we just want to let you know that okay, the 270 million is going to Tencent bank account. It's not going to your bank account.
I understand, sir.
So you have to let us know what is your potentials, the money to go to your bank account. These amounts that you have to research. Yeah. So we just want to make sure you're clear about that. It's not blaming you.
I understand. Sure.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
I hope you get some insights from here, lah. All right.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we get. Yeah, we got.
All right, thank you very much, gentlemen, for your discussion just now. I believe as the eSport could get the idea and also the picture on what actually they need to restructure back their business. So thank you very much for the comment and the feedback just now. So we still have 4 more groups to go before we end our pitch session. So for SDA eSport, if you guys need more clarification, you guys can go to Mentor Leon and Mentor Kelvin. They will gladly going to help you out with that. All right, so let's move on to the next group, that is Squad. All right.
This is the dream makers. So the problem is, the problem is nowadays, students having hard time to find the right coupons according to their wants, and they have to go through many websites to find the right coupons. Okay, so as a solution, we created Dream Finder, which is you can find way to your dreams and satisfy your craving, which is the one-stop center for coupons and rewards. Basically, we will let the user to collect coupons and also customize their coupons. So let's meet Lily. Lily is a 21 years old student at Unical MIT, and she is very passionate towards bubble tea, and she will drink it at least 2 to 3 times per week. However, she, as a student, she has a tight budget, and but she will not give herself excuse. She will spend more time to browse and also enter contests to win coupons. We wondered if she can actually forget about bubble tea and continue her living without bubble tea. It will be a game changing if we can help Lily forget and be free from her financial anxiety so she can live her life happily and fulfill her passion. So our market size will be 22,372 users. This is all total of UniKL students as per now. But we only will took 27.27% of the population, which is located at Kampung Baru, UniKL City Campus. And our value proposition is we will give our users a better experience where they can now easily collect coupons and also create their own coupons based on their wants and their needs. Okay, so now we will see the main page. This is the main page where you can see the points and also the barcode. And this is the store. So when you click at each store, this is the next interface will show the what coupons do they have. And this is the coupon redemption. Once you exceed some certain points, you can get like you can create your own coupons and you can redeem it at your selected stores. You select yourself. This is our competitors, Faith, Shopback, and also Royalty Rewards. And our revenue model is based on yearly subscription. And for 25 ringgit per annum, they can get access to exclusive deals and coupons and also notifications regarding sales. And for our goals, for the first 2 weeks, we will validate our business idea for at least 10 food companies, 10 F&B companies in Quill City Mall. And for the other week, we will approach at least 100 students in UniKL City Campus. And for the other 5 weeks, we will build the apps and let the 100 students use it at the half price in the first year. This is only for the 100 students. Okay, next, let's meet the team. Okay, myself, my name is Nelly Farzana and I'm the founder. And there is Anis Najiha, the developer, Nur Alia Husnina, marketing and sales, and also Fatin Nabila, the designer. So yeah, that's all from me. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, the Dream Maker Fatin. All right, any questions from the floor for the group, the Dream Makers? Any question from the floors you want to ask?
There's one question from me. How are you going to earn your points? Because you mentioned about points, but you didn't mention on how can you earn those points.
Okay, I will explain. Okay, move on to the at the interface. There is this barcode, right? So every time the user want to pay at the selected stores, I think slide number 7. Fatin? Okay, so for the every time they want to pay, they will show the barcode and they will scan every time they pay. Before they pay, they will have to show this and they get some points. Yes. Is that answering your question?
Yes, it does. There's another question from me though. I see that you have several
Hello?
competitors.
We can hear you. You can hear you.
Alright.
Okay. I thought I was lagging.
All right. So basically, the next question for me is, I see that you have some competitors over there, but then you didn't mention why are you more special, or in what point or in what terms are you better than them? Maybe you want to elaborate a little bit further on this.
Okay. For Faith, okay, this is we're talking about user experience here. In terms for Faith, their coupons are there, but it is very hard to find the right coupons because it is not in alphabetically order and it is just random. For Shopback, the coupons you have to browse it sideways. So like instead of you scrolling, you browse it sideways. So we don't really, I don't know why, but like as a user, we don't really like browsing sideways, right? So we prefer scrolling instead of browsing sideways. And for the royalty rewards, actually this is a bit different because they cannot customize their own coupon. Yeah, they can actually use their points, but they cannot choose which store that exactly they want it to be for their reward. So that's
All right. So coming to the next question.
any
I'm
more questions?
actually
Did
yes,
I answering the question?
yes, you answered to a certain extent. All right. So the next question I'm gonna give to you
Mm-hmm.
is what makes you think that big franchises like Cha Time, Tea Life, or probably
Mm-hmm.
some bubble tea shop will allow you to be completely responsible for creating coupons for their shops?
Okay. So this is a what we call a dream finder coupon, right? A dream finder, which is a apps for coupon. So basically, we will partnering with them, and the users are using it with a subscription. So we actually take into account that fact that the customers are actually paying for it, and actually for we actually will make an agreement with them, and obviously I'm not sure, but like I think as a human we don't really want to drink the same thing every day, right? So we might go to somewhere else, but here it's like a one-stop center because like you have variety of choices, and here this bubble tea we are not actually customize their coupon, but actually we'll actually make agreements with them. Like maybe we can get like the best deal ever. So instead of the user have to speak up for themselves, we actually will be the intermediaries to speak up with them, and make agreement with the bubble tea shop and actually ask them to like make the best deal. And we actually also will give our own um like things that benefit for them lah, like that. It's like a win-win situation, I think. Is that answering your question or not?
Fair enough, I would say.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, the Dream Maker and Mentors, for your Q&A session just now. Okay, so it seems like we are done with all the group for the pitching today. So Alhamdulillah, we are done. So I hope.
Okay, so welcome everyone. I'm Cohort stands for virtual rent home. There is a new way of home rental service in Malaysia. Okay, so what problem we are solving? For the owner, there are a lot of the time waste for the uninterested tenants to view, and also there is a low tenancy rate due to the non-attractive post. For the tenant, they cannot find their ideal home based on the photos they posted in the social media, and also cannot view the room for the outstation workers or students. For what we are going to do, our solution is to provide the owners, the landlords, a professional photography services for photos, video, and 3D modeling for their rented property. So the post will be more attractive to all of the tenants. Also for the tenants, what we are going to do, we are providing a one-stop solution from property search to tenancy agreement signage and to rental payment after the deposit. So this is one of our prototype, which is starting with the photos, videos, and 3D modeling all in our platform. So the one-stop solution will be easier. So we're trying to do a property search and virtual view in our website, and also try to search into tenancy agreement if you found it, and we'll be going to the deposit and rental payment processes. So who are our customers? So for the owners, we are starting to approaching the rental agency and her house 18 to 30 years old. So how large is our market size? For what we are doing the study, there is across West Malaysia and also around over 1 million of the outsourcing workers that both in the Penang, Kuala Lumpur, and Johor, which is the main places that we are targeting to grow up. So what makes we different from others? Because from our major competitors is Speed Home, because we found that there are only photos that are posted, and the largest rental website, which is iProperty, is not a one-stop solution. So that makes our platform different, which will providing photos, video, and 3D models, and also a one-stop fast process, which can suit our patient, workers, and students better. So our revenue model will be providing around estimate listing in the next 1 year about 10,000, which will be around 300 successful tenants every year. And we are costing them for the advertising fee for a 5% cut for the first month deposit from the rentals as well for the owners. Which actually our revenue will be around 33,000 for every year. So what is our goal? Our goal is to be the most valuable platform in Malaysia renting industry, and we hope that we can provide the lifestyle solution to undergo all the renting activities for both the owners and tenants in Vireo. And our team is constituted with me, which is a 3 years freelance photographer with the quantity surveying background, and also my partner, which is a graphic designer from the animation background. And that's all. Thanks for everyone. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Kevin from Vireho. All right, is there any questions from the floor that you want to ask to Vireho? Anyone from the floor? You want to ask Vireho questions? Everyone is not tidur, right? You guys are awake, right? I know it's almost 3 o'clock, but you guys are not tidur, kan? Okay. No questions for Vireho? All right, seems that no questions for Virho. So thank you very much, Kelvin, for your pitch presentation. All right, let's move on to the next group. Can I have Penternak Maju? Penternak Maju, are you there? All right.
Okay. Did you see my screen?
Yep, you can see your screen.
Okay. Okay. First of all, okay. Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Shakirin and I'm from Zoomers. Okay. For the problem statement, as we all know, people with depression has a tendency to keep their worries and feeling from others. So they lack the mental support, especially during this pandemic seasons. And then for the solution, we are creating an AI that to help in helping those people that are struggling with depressions by giving them mental support. And also this solution intended to help them to feel much more comfortable with themselves. And then how does our application work is by the user needs to log in or sign up if this is their first time using the apps, and then they will be navigated to the homepage. And the homepage, there will be two sides, which is the first one is chatting with the AI, and second one is to do an appointment to a counselor. And then for the customer segment, we have around 45% of depression people, which is in 2020. In the statistic for depression people is around 500,000. So 45% of that is around 100,000, if I'm not mistaken, in Lembah Kelang alone. And this is our persona, which is Julia Evans, a 27 years old lady who is a marketing manager that suffer from depression due to the work hectic lifestyle during this pandemic. And then this is our market size. As I said earlier, we are targeting around 100,000 people instead of the 500,000. And it evolved around the doctors, psychiatrists, and also counselor in Malaysia, because we're hoping that they will engage these apps to their patients. And then for the value propositions, patient or user can chat with AI bot to express all their feelings and worries that are being kept to themselves. Also, they can get a counseling session with virtual counselor or doctor. And lastly, doctor also can keep track of their patient's chat record or also medicine intake timing. And then for market competition, as shown here, there are 4 market competition that we are struggling with. But what makes us different from these 4 is that we are that we offer counseling sessions appointment, which all these 4 apps does not offers. And then we also offer trigger word warning to the doctors in case if there are any patients that chatting with the bot that using those kind of word, which can lead to self-harm or also suicide. And then this is key partners that we have in our mind. As you can see, we have KKM, KPJ, and also MMHA. This is our revenue model. For revenue model, we have 2, which is the first one is the trial period. For the trial period, we give the user around 3 months to use the premium function. What is the premium function is that the user can use counselor appointment during this premium function. And after the 3 months trial period has ended, the user needs to subscribe it around 50 ringgit for a month. And then this is our idea goals. For idea goals, for the first month, for the idea goals, we intended to use it in around 6 months. Okay, for the first month, we want to try to validate our business idea with at least 5 hospitals in Malaysia. And after that, we want to build this product for free around 3 months, and then want to see if the potential customer agree with the viable way that we're using for them. And then after that, for the 2 last month, we want to approach 10 counselor to propose this partnership so that there are much more patients that we can reach to. And that's all from us. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, Shakirin from Zoomers, for your pitch. All right. So we have a question from Mentor Leon. Leon, is that just a question? What will the patient think if all the while they are talking to AI?
All the while they are talking.
If they think, just what will the patient think if all the while they are talking to AI? If selama ni diorang bercakap dengan AI sahaja.
They feel I think they will feel less pressured and less, how do I say, when you're talking to people, you will think about how they will interact and how will they comment on you. In some cases, I don't say all, but some cases, when you're talking to people will give you bad reviews and how they think negatively about your situations. So when they talk to AI, at least they don't feel that pressure when talking to humans. So that's all I can think of right now.
All right, thank you, Shakirin from Zoomers. Is there any more question for Zoomers? Yes, Mentor Kelvin.
Yeah, why don't you connect them to talk to the doctor directly, but an AI?
Sorry?
I mean, like, why you want the features to talk to the AI, but not direct them to the doctors?
The question is why you want the patient to talk to the AI and not directly to the person itself.
Can I answer the question? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because we have short of doctors and counselor, so not every time the doctor can specify a specific person. So they need appointment for that. So why don't we because they actually for who have depression people, they need someone to talk with them immediately. Because if you say why don't you talk with the person? If I were me, I will afraid that my friends will laugh at me or make a joke with me. Because this is really happening in this world. So
I'm not talking about talk to the person. I mean, talk directly to the doctors. But okay, you answer the question because we are lack of doctors. Okay, I understand it.
Yes. Because we don't have enough doctors to support all the mental patient in this Malaysia.
Okay, understand. So, one more question is, are you assuming the patient who have depression problems will purchase the subscriptions plans by themselves, or you are actually targeting those patients' families to subscribe for them? So this is totally different directions. Yeah. So I would like to know this.
This is actually we are trying to approach a hospital or any government sector or any NGOs to encourage the patient to buy this, to subscribe into this plan. Yeah, because we have like we can keep track, doctors can keep track, and also they can tell the doctors about their problem if they have like a very urgent problem, like like let's say they are running out of their medicine, or like they feel like really stressed until they want to get more like to suicide. Maybe you can alert the doctor. So I was thinking better the doctor or any government sector to help to promote this application.
Understand. And last one question: who gonna train the AI? You who gonna train the AI, and how you gonna train the AI? Because your AI is we need a lot of time and resources to train it. So how you gonna do it?
Yeah, of course, we are trying to get from stage to stage. Maybe we can collaborate with any NGOs like agencies. How to manage any words to put in the AI board? How I say? I would to rearrange the words that proper word to help the AI communicate better with the patient.
Okay, I got no more question. But I saw Leon have a question. Prototype of AI. You can see the chat.
All right. Vaiti from Zoomers. Okay, there's the last question from Mentor Leon. Is that you got prototype of AI?
Currently, we didn't have any implementation of prototype yet. We just in the first phase of like designing the ideas.
All right. Okay. Thank you, the group Zoomers, and also for the mentors for your questions. All right. Actually, we are ending this pitch session right now.